guys, Sophia here from My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, you can tell this is not a good week for me. I am reporting on week number 6 of my Weight Watchers freestyle journey. I am not going to say it was a major fail this week, but it was a major setback. Plenty of excuses and reasons why, but oh boy, I pretty much threw out almost half of the journey so far, just like in steps back. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So I want to do a video about what you do when you get off the wagon, when you feel like a failure, when you have a major setback, when you regain weight and you are trying to lose weight. Okay, so the other day we talked about it's about the journey, not necessarily the destination, and that is very true. Okay, as long as you're going to be focused on it's a number and X amount of weight needs to be gone by such and such time, then every time you have a setback you're going to feel like a failure, and you're going to really hyper focus on the number, and it's going to lead you into a position where you're going to give up. And this girl here is not giving up. Okay, there is a certain amount of weight that you want to lose. Yes, like I need to lose 30 pounds, maybe more, I don't know. But to me at this point and at this stage in my life, it really doesn't matter how long it takes. Before, I would be putting parameters and conditions. I have to lose the 30 pounds by June 30th. Okay, like for instance when you have an event like a wedding or something. And these are sure ways to fail. In my world, maybe it works for you, but it doesn't work for me. Because if I do that, the pressure is such that if I have a setback, then I just throw the towel. I really do. You know, and last week I did very good. I could have thrown the towel, but I didn't, and I ended up losing 1 pound, which is great. Okay, and 1 pound a week for me is good. It's a slow weight loss, I get it, but I'm not on a race. I'm not trying to lose more weight than the next girl. I'm not trying to be skinnier than the next girl. I'm trying to lose the weight for me, however long it's going to take. So there's going to be major setbacks. Okay. This week was a major setback for me. I did well Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Tuesday morning I went on the naked scale and I had lost another 1.5 pounds. And I figured, wow, this week I'm really gonna rock this diet or lifestyle change. And then Wednesday we had a great, outstanding, awesome party at work for one of our co-workers who I love dearly, and she's leaving. Friday was the last day. So Wednesday we did a kind of like a potluck. Everybody brought in food and I didn't come prepared. The last time we had a party at the office, I brought in my regular breakfast. I brought in my yogurt, my fruit. I had my Baby Bell. I had some eggs on the side, and all I had when we were there was additional fruit and the frittata that I made. This time around, and it's my fault, can't blame anybody else but me, I made the frittata as usual, but I woke up really early to do that instead of doing it the night before and, you know, putting the vegetables together. And then I ended up being late and I rushed out of the house with a hot frittata, and I didn't have time to put my breakfast and lunch together. So what happened is that by the time we got to the party, I had no options other than the frittata, and there were so many pastries and I had a lot of them. Yes, I did. I had a lot of pastries. I had egg tarts, I had croissant, I had ragulas, I had the frittata, I had fruit, I had yogurt, I had a bagel, I had what else, sausages. I mean, I must have consumed in an hour of time during the meeting, I must have consumed something like 3,000, 4,000 calories. And I said to myself, okay, so, you know, pick yourself up, dust yourself off. For the rest of the day, you're gonna do 0 point foods like I did the last time, and tomorrow is another day. Well, the rest of the day didn't go well because you remember I didn't have lunch. I didn't have anything prepared. The options were very limited. So I just said, okay, you know what, let's put a big X on today. Forget today. Let's just eat. Okay, so I ate. And the following day, guess what? Did the same thing. And the following day, guess what? Did the same thing. So I had 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we had another breakfast party. Actually, we did a birthday for one of the coworkers, and I made 2 pineapple upside down cakes, and they were delicious. I have a problem, guys. I really have a problem. So I ate all of that. So anyway, I went back to the meeting on Saturday, and I have to tell you, I really didn't want to go to the meeting. And I told the meeting I didn't want to be here today because I feel like, I don't think that I failed, but I think I failed everybody else, because I have been very vocal in the meeting, being very supportive for everybody, and here I am, I'm coming in today, and I have to humble myself down that, yeah, you know what, it happens to the best of us. With, it doesn't matter how good intentions you have, you're going to have setbacks. But boy, was that a setback, because even the girl at the counter, when she did my weight, look at the weight gain, and she said, what did you do? 4 pounds. I gained 4 pounds. Remember, on Tuesday morning when I weighed myself, I was 1.5 down. So technically, I gained 5.5 pounds this week. The entire, almost half of this journey went backward. I literally canceled out 3 weeks worth of effort in 3 days. So some of you are going to say, there's no way you're gonna gain 5.5 pounds in 3 days. Well, yeah, I did, okay? I did. And you know, when we lose it the first week and we lose 5 pounds, everybody is like, oh, it's water weight, okay? Well, is it water weight? I don't know. Did I gain 5 pounds, well, 4 pounds worth of water weight? I don't know. It's funny how when you lose it, it's water weight, but when you gain it, you're just fat, right? Okay, so here it is. Do you see it? You see it? Plus 4. Plus 4 pounds. I tell you what I said to you and do, I am track, okay? If you don't track, if you're not accountable to yourself, when you have setbacks, then you own them. You really do. There's no excuses. I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you the facts. This is what happened. I ate the pastries. I ate bread and butter. I ate bagels. I ate full fat, full sugar yogurts. I had bread. I had carbs. I had lots of sugar. And I put on 4 pounds, a little bit more if you count what I had lost, but we're not going to count that. We're going to say 4 pounds, right? So I gained 4 pounds. I did it to myself, and now I got to fix it. So I've realized that it's not about failure. Nobody failed here, okay? It's about lessons learned, that at this juncture or at this stage in the journey, I'm yet to acquire the lifestyle. I am yet to absorb and create a routine with regards to the program. I'm still doing baby steps. Baby steps are super hard to maintain for an extended period of time. You know that if you do a Fly Lady, you know that, okay? And I'm sorry, I got a message. And I'm just not there yet, okay? The mindset is not there. I am still looking at this as a diet, and I have to look at it as a lifestyle change. And when I stop looking at the number on the scale, which I'm almost there because I really only weighed myself outside of the meeting only once this week, because I felt I was losing the weight. I was like, ooh, you know, and oh boy, did I screw that up. But anyway, you gotta laugh about it, okay? Don't beat yourself up. You're all gonna have setbacks. Some of us are gonna have major setbacks like I had. Some of us are gonna have other setbacks. Some of us are gonna be stuck for weeks with no weight loss and no weight gain. And you just gotta continue. Don't give up, just get back on the wagon. So what I did was I stopped the train, got off, and went on a different train. Opposite direction, went on a different train. So guess what? I gotta get back to the station. I get a new ticket to the other destination. I gotta get back on the right train, where I really want to be, which is being healthy. It's not about being skinny. It's about being healthy. So I'm back on track. Yesterday I did very good. But I have to tell you, if you know, maybe you can skip the meetings. Maybe the meetings are not doing it for you, but the day you stop tracking is the day you're going to start gaining weight. You have to be accountable for every bite you put in your mouth. Don't get nonchalant. Don't get overconfident. You gotta track. And there's some people in the meeting who have been doing Weight Watchers for years, and guess what? They still track. They still track, regardless of how many years they've been in the program. They could tell you the point value of any food. Any food. Hey, how many points is chicken parmesan? Let me see, 6 points per serving if you don't have the cheese and no pasta. I mean, they'll tell you. They are very good. So really, they don't need to track because they know. But the action, the act of actually tracking is what puts you on the right path and what keeps you in the right mindset. So that's my lesson. The recipe was the Banana Lovers flourless pancake. I've made those. They're super good. Today I had an omelet. We went to church. And it's Lent. Oh, you know what? Here we go. Let's talk about that for a second. I know most of you are not Catholic, but I am, and that's important for me. This is where the bigger disappointment is for me. It's not so much that I have binged on pastries and sugar and didn't track and fell off this week and regained 4 pounds. What's more disappointing to me is that I did that starting Ash Wednesday. It was supposed to be in Lent. And I'm giving up a lot of things this year for Lent. And I am also adding a lot, you know, being more compassionate, more, you know, stop complaining, more understanding, less anger, more of a mom, more of a wife, more of, you know, housekeeper, more of all of those. So I'm adding a lot, but I'm also eliminating. And Ash Wednesday was the day that I broke the lifestyle diet, or, you know, lifestyle change. And I continued for the first 3 days of Lent. And that is really disappointing to me. But anyways, that's a side note. Set goals for success. Okay, so here's the problem with goals. Most of us, we have these grandiose, don't mind if I ramble, right? You guys usually like long videos. Oh, no recipe because obviously I'm in the bathroom. Setting goals. Okay, most of us will set goals and they're so grandiose. And I think that the diet industry feeds into that. Lose 20 pounds. Like Women First magazine is the biggest culprit, I think, for that. Lose 20 pounds this month. Who loses 20 pounds in 1 month? Do you realize how unhealthy this is? Unless, of course, you had to get gastric bypass surgery, then yeah, you're gonna lose it. But if you're going to diet, like, it's so unhealthy to lose that kind of weight in 1 month. But we've been kind of programmed over the years to believe that we can successfully lose a ton of weight if we put a lot of efforts for a short period of time. Okay, yeah, you can do it, but guess what happens once you stopped? Okay, you took a long time to gain that weight. All right, let's say you have 40 pounds to lose. Okay, it didn't take you a month to gain 40 pounds. It may have taken you a year, 2 years, 3 years, sometimes 4 years, 5 years. Okay, don't expect that you're gonna lose it in 2 months or 3 months. You're here for the long run. And we really got to put that in our head, that we're here for the long run. There's no such thing as a quick fix when it comes to dieting or trying to lose weight. Unless, of course, you get a ton of money and then you go get your emergency liposuction and you drop 25 pounds in one afternoon because they're going to suck it out of you. But guess what? It's all about the behavior and behavior modification. And I'm not there yet. I am not at the behavior modification yet. I am still learning about myself. I am still learning about the process. And by the way, we got news that Weight Watchers is about to tweak something again. I don't know what it is. We'll find out next week. So set the goals small. Like my goal, I'm not even looking at June right now. I'm not looking at Sophia back at 155 pounds. I am not looking at me back into a size 8, okay? That's like, I don't even care if I get back to that. What I'm looking at right now is just this week. Can I lose the 4 pounds I put on last week? That's my only goal. Can I get back on track? Matter of fact, I'm gonna break it down even smaller. Can I track every single day this week? That's my goal. If I get a great result from it, fantastic, then it's a double winner for me. But you got to break it down to even smaller chunks. Can I track this week? And that's my goal. Track every day for the week. And go to bed on time and do my water. You know, if I'm a little bit over points, that's fine. I'm trying to learn to track every single day, regardless of the event or the situation I'm plugged in, okay? So break down the goals. Stop looking at the number. Stop projecting yourself skinny. Stop projecting yourself 5, 6 months, a year from now. Focus about what are you doing today that fits this? What are you doing this week that fits this? What is your mini goal? Leave it at that, okay? And next week we'll change the goal if we have to, but right now that's what I need to do. I need to focus on going back to tracking the minutia, right? Because you got to learn to tie your shoes before you walk. The minutia is what I need to focus on. I got to track the food. If I don't track, I no longer care, and I will eat unhealthy food. So I tracked yesterday, did very good. You know what I had for lunch? I had just a grilled chicken with herbs, you know, whatever, and then 2 slices of that 6-for-7 bread, and I had some fruit. That's it. For snack, I had yogurt with strawberries, and then for dinner, we went to our friend's house and we watched Split. It was very good. I liked it. So because that was his choice. Next week is my pick. So we watched Split. It was very good. And he made us, there was chicken parm. I only had one, the smallest of the chicken patties, without the cheese, just the sauce. And I had a portobello mushroom that was stuffed with broccoli rabe and sauteed vegetables, basically. But there was no bread in it. And then I had 1/2 of a big meatball, so a medium-sized meatball. That's all I had yesterday. And water, tea. So we'll see what happens next week. I am tracking this week. Again, that's my mini goal. That's what I need to do for success. I have to relearn the baby steps, okay? So yeah, major setback, and I'm okay with it because I am learning. I'm not throwing the towel. I've said it. I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to go back and forth over an extended period of time. But guess what? The journey is going to be difficult, but destination eventually is always going to be the same, okay? It doesn't matter how long it takes, okay? I'm not competing with anyone but me. I will see you next week. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye!